$1,300.
You're going with me. They want charges pressed and it's over $750, which makes it a felony. I will tase you if you do not stop.
I have seizures. I can't stop.
We try to push out. We're getting the trade and receipt right now.
Okay.
There's a big buggy.
You have your ID on you?
I don't have my ID. I do not have my ID.
What's your first name?
Kallie.
Kallie?
Yes. CIS.
What's your date of birth?
13192.
Hey, I got a name, date of birth for you. It is, first name's Callie, last name, I'll just spell it for you. Charlie, India, Foxtrot, 1/31/1992. White female. Do you know how much the total is?
Not yet.
Alright.
How much more is there?
Y'all watch these the whole time? Y'all watch these all the time?
Much more.
These.
Sometimes.
So that one lady has not scanned one thing, has put a bunch in her bag. The one in the red right there.
Oh yeah, she's doing smart.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't be able to tell between.
Because like, in reality, they could just grab whatever they want and load up.
Do you know if it's over $750?
Is it over $750? $1,300.
Okay. Go ahead and stand up. You're going with me. They want charges pressed and it's over $750, which makes it a felony.
A female officer responds to a Walmart after loss prevention detains a shoplifting suspect. Merchandise total confirmed at $1,313.78, nearly double the felony threshold under Florida law. Under Florida Statute Section 812.015, retail theft exceeding $750 constitutes a third-degree felony. That single dollar figure eliminates officer discretion. Once confirmed, custodial arrest is mandatory.
I will tase you if you do not stop.
Yeah, 2 tickets.
Go and stand up. Come on. I'm sorry. Well, you're going to have to.
Oh, I can't.
Do not fight me.
I can't. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't.
Turn around.
No, please. Please, no. I can't.
Woman.
I'm sorry. I can't. Please, no. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
Would you like to be tased? Get up and turn around.
I can't.
Then turn around.
I can't.
Turn around. Stop.
Please stop! I have seizures. I can't
Stop.
I can't.
It's like you're doing this to
I
yourself.
can't.
Why are you crying?
Because you know what I'm doing. I can't do it. I can't.
Would you like to talk to me and settle down? You can't settle down?
I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail. I can't.
Calm down.
I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail.
You realize this is beyond me now.
I can't go to jail.
$53.97. I need another unit. 77. Have a female fighting.
5448.
You're not moving.
You want me to stand up?
No, I want you to sit down.
5448, you can show me 1097.
I will take you. Sit down.
Ow!
5448, 5397, where you at?
Stop. I'm in Walmart.
No! I can't. I cannot. I can't go!
5448, what was it? They were in the
I've tased her twice.
Stay your fucking ass down, you Give me the cuffs.
They're over there.
No!
I don't want this door.
Stop.
Settle down.
No!
Stop.
No!
Where are your cuffs?
No!
Come on.
No! No!
5448.
5448.
I will tase you if you don't put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
Look, you're gonna get tased again. Put your hand behind your back.
Put your hand behind your back. I will tase you again.
1033 representation.
She acts like she has seizures. She hasn't once had a seizure this whole time.
5448.
5448. One to change. 1071. One to change. 1071.
I don't know what's in her purse.
1071. Reference Whiskey Foxtrot.
Tased her 3. Drive stunned her 3 times.
Drive stun 3 times.
Do y'all want me to burn that video for you of all that?
3 copies, please.
Office number 33, thank you. 589 down, bro.
Roll it.
When the suspect refused a lawful command to stand, the encounter transitioned from detention to active arrest resistance. Florida Statute Section 843.01 classifies resisting an officer with violence as a third-degree felony, a separate and independent charge from the underlying theft. The officer's use of force is evaluated under Graham v. Connor, 490 U.S. 386, decided in 1989. The Supreme Court held that reasonableness is judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, not with the benefit of hindsight. One officer, a confined space, an actively resisting subject, no backup on scene. That is the operative frame. The officer deployed the taser in drive stun mode, a deliberate lower impact choice. Drive stun delivers localized pain compliance without neuromuscular incapacitation. It sits below full probe deployment on the use of force continuum. 3 drive stun applications over an extended solo struggle fall within objective reasonableness under Graham, given the documented totality of circumstances. The suspect claimed a seizure disorder during the struggle. Under established duty of care standards, officers must treat any in-custody medical disclosure procedurally, regardless of their assessment of its credibility. The officer documented the claim, called EMS, and arranged hospital transport before jail processing. That protocol was followed correctly. On-scene commentary questioning the seizure's authenticity, while possibly accurate, creates unnecessary civil liability exposure and should be avoided in any documented on-camera encounter. A reported biting attempt introduces a potential third charge battery on a law enforcement officer under Florida Statute Section 784.07, also a third-degree felony. 3 statutory felony charges arising from a single shoplifting detention, each a direct consequence of the decision to resist. Under Florida Statute Section 776.051, there is no legal right to resist a lawful arrest, even if the arrest is later determined to be unlawful. The arrest here was lawful. Every additional charge flowed from the decision to resist.
Every little thing.
I was fighting her a good bit before you came in. Couldn't get my radio to go out.
Yeah. I was right there at the red light.
She had those. She threw them.
Stop.
It's crazy how she has it.
54, I got it, buddy. Thank you.
Here's my other.
Ooh, I'm gonna need a drink after this one.
I was trying to avoid the computers.
I will say that's never happened, so.
Oh, she was fine until I told her she was going with me because it's 1300.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Y'all do want to press charges, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what the that's why I read
clarifying.
that too.
Whatever.
You're not getting up.
You're not going nowhere.
Do not do it again.
What?
Look, it's all done and over with.
It's all on
You're
camera.
in cuffs.
What is?
We got EMS coming to check you out, then you're going to jail.
And I will sit on you at the hospital, so you ain't going home tonight.
Just rest your head right there on my boot. I'm going to let you know. Don't do nothing stupid. Just relax. Walmart. Don't move. Keep your head. Keep your head on my boot. Keep your head on my boot.
I'm just saying.
You made me get my pants all dirty, man.
And mine too.
I'm sorry.
She's got to learn it one day.
No, I feel so bad for her. She's a door host, and I was like, hey, I need you in the office. Like, it won't be bad.
No, it wasn't bad at first until I told her that she was going to jail.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I was fighting her a good bit before you came.
Well, we kept hearing somebody key up. We thought it was
me.
5585.
No, it was me. It wasn't going out, and I was like, oh my god. I almost told them to call.
But for a second there, when I knocked on the door, I could hear you.
I didn't know who it was, so I didn't want to open the door. She was trying to get out.
Yeah, well, I could hear you, and then I was like, crap, hope she's not there by herself. So that's why I started hitting on the door. My bad.
No, you're good, man.
Oh, I opened the door for you. Once you started banging like you did, I opened the door.
Yeah, because it was either the door, either somebody was going to open the door or I was coming through it. And those are not easy doors to come through, but anything's possible.
You kicked that door open, you would
You probably f***ed me up too. I wasn't behind
It would not have been the first heavy door I've ever busted down either.
I just didn't want her to get out the door.
Yeah, which
That's what I was thinking. Like, I wanted to let her go because you were here, but
No, she's fine. I was avoiding this area because I didn't want more damage.
You all right? What's your name? Hey, what's your name?
You.
What's your name? Yeah, I'll once EMS gets here and we confirm you'll calm down, I'll fix your cuffs for you, okay? But it's going to be extremely uncomfortable until then because your hands were all cattywampus when I put them on.
I don't know what my taser did, but it started going off like I shot it, and I didn't shoot it. I just drive stunned her. Unless she hit it like my last one.
You're a wiry little thing.
sorry.
So she's climbing up the damn wall with you.
My baby daddy beats me, and I just can't help but react.
But that's not how we act.
I know, but I'm sorry.
That's how you get more charges.
I understand. It's just an automatic reaction for me for some reason at this point.
Well,
Even I sat you down and told you if we need to talk to calm down, we can.
I'm sorry.
And you kept on.
I just can't. For some reason, I just react that way because of how I get beaten, and I'm sorry.
I did give her an out in between it. Because I had her sitting and I told her to calm. I can tell you fighting like that gives you another charge. You need to think about the things you do before you do them.
I just can't help but react that way for some reason. It doesn't even matter if it's physical automatically. It's just the mental,
I'm sorry you had that kind of issues in your life. But
talking, it changed how I react to things.
but when you do illegal things, there's a good chance we're going to get involved, which
I
means
know.
you got to understand that there's a good chance you're going to jail.
There's so many resources you can go to that can give you food and stuff like that for your family. I don't know what was in your buggy, but for $1,300 worth of stuff is a lot. Okay, there are organizations that can help you with that. And this isn't your first time, because they have multiple times of Putnam and Gainesville of pictures of you doing the same thing.
Like I said, my pet seizures and
Seizures don't make you steal. She has a cut here. I think that's from hitting her head. You want... Here, I'll let you in.
Hey.
She says she has had a seizure. But the whole time we were fighting, she didn't have a seizure until she was put in cuffs. Oh, I'll sit with her at the hospital. I've already told her that. She climbed up the wall.
She was drive stunned, not tased, because obviously she's got no taser. What, 3 times?
Yes.
3 times before twice before my arrival.
It was 2 connections. The third time, the middle time it was doing weird.
Paramedics, we're going to put a little thing on your finger. I know you're in kind of an uncomfortable position.
We want, that's her name.
Yep, all's good. Okay.
All your members are good.
The officer receives a B. Force escalation was measured verbal commands, first drive stun only after sustained active resistance. Post-arrest conduct was professional EMS, called medical disclosure, documented accurately, hospital transport arranged. However, the backup request came late. In a single officer confined space situation, early assistance is a tactical and legal obligation, not a sign of weakness. The subject receives a D. Active resistance transformed 1 felony charge into multiple. 3 taser deployments, a head laceration, and additional criminal exposure were direct consequences of her own conduct. Prior similar conduct documented approximately 3 months earlier in a neighboring Florida county resulted in 35 days incarceration, a prior record that carries significant weight at sentencing. Walmart loss prevention receives a B+. Real-time observation, lawful private detention under Florida Statute Section 812.0153, precise merchandise, tallying and immediate preservation of 3 copies of surveillance footage, all consistent with professional evidentiary standards. 4 lessons from this incident. First, dollar thresholds are legal triggers, not guidelines. Knowing the felony line before any confrontation is non-negotiable for officers. Second, resisting a lawful arrest multiplies charges, escalates force, and eliminates prosecutorial sympathy. It never improves the outcome. Third, single officer confined space control is high risk. Early backup is a tactical and legal obligation. Fourth, in-custody medical disclosures must be treated procedurally at face value, and skeptical on-camera commentary creates liability regardless of accuracy. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.